G'day everyone, Brian from Prime Cuts Lawn Care here. It's time to do the 200 hour service on the ZT6000 52 inch. Everything's going well, so I'll just hop up here and show you. I've got to turn the key on and you'll see, hopefully there, it says 200.1. So we'll get stuck into it. So I've already got the drip hose coming down into the pan. So we'll just take the little nozzle off and undo this. I've already run it for a couple of minutes just to warm the oil up. There we go. The other thing, take the dipstick off so it doesn't create suction. Lift that up, just let the air in. And we'll just let that run for a while. As I'm sure you'd know, excuse me, froggy throat. Before I change the oil every 50 hours, regardless. I don't take it to 100 hours. Want to maintain the engine in good nick and also get the longevity out of the engine. So we'll just let that run, and I'll come back to you when that's cleared up. While I'm waiting, everyone, I'm just going to give this grease nipple here for the deck, and there's a grease nipple down here, and the same on the other side. I'll give them a quick squirt, and then on the caster wheels as well. So the grease nipples are all done. So we've got 2 casters, 2 for the front deck arm, 2 for the back deck arm, excuse me, and 2 in the front underneath. They're a bit more finicky and tricky. So we're just waiting on the oil to complete, and we'll get stuck into that. You would have noticed under the deck it's a bit messy. At the end of this, I'm going to give it a blow down with the air hose to clean it up. I've got, as you've all seen plenty of times before, I've got the big vet clinic to do today. Hopefully before it gets too hot. It's going to be about 31 Celsius, so 95, 96 Fahrenheit today, but I have to do it this afternoon. I've got some commitments tomorrow morning, Sunday, so I have to do that today, and then I can do the smaller vet from about 10ish tomorrow before it gets real hot. It's going to be 34, I think, tomorrow afternoon, so I'll get that done in the morning. So it's just dripping droplets now. So what I'm going to do is take off the old oil filter. So we've got the cup oil filter remover, and we've got our trusty socket. Good work, Brian. That was the dipstick. Anyway, nothing No dramas. Turn it around. Okay, I actually had the wrong cup for it, but we've got it. So just gradually loosen that. And the thing is too, the dimples on the oil filter, this one is an old Stens, this was the Stens one. The new one I've got, the replacement one is a Kawasaki. So they're little bit different. Do the same job, obviously. So I've got my homemade oil cleaner up under it. And just get that out. And truly on. Just get that out. Ooh. And just turn that down there, let that drain into the oil pan. Just carefully get this out. Just like that up there. We don't have too much go onto the. Yeah. Just be a bit careful. Pull that out. Beautiful. And just dump that into the pan. So here's the Kawasaki filter 49065-0724. Bit of oil on it around the new seal. All good. I just do it hand. Sorry, I'm a little bit unco here. Here we go. I'll just go and grab that bit of paper towel so I can get it all off my hands. And this just tighten her up. And that's all good. So everything's on now. The filter down here, nice and snug. I cleaned it up. Obviously got the dipstick out, and then the drain line put back in place, ready to go to add the oil, which is what I'll do now. That's the oil I'm using today, everybody. Stens. I do have some Kawasaki oil, but it's the 20W50, but I actually have about 100 or 200 mils short, so I'll use the Stens, which is recommended as well. So we'll just get that into the engine. Okay, here we go. it'll take every bit of these 2 bottles. Just let that one drain in. They're I think they're a quart by US standards, and they're 32 ounces, 946 mils. One gone. Next one. I'll just let that drain in. So we've got that's about 450 gone. Just put a bit more in. There's about 300 in this to go, so I just want to let that settle in. And then what I do, everybody, just let that settle in. There's about 300 to go. I'll start it up, get it through the filter, and then add the remainder. So all's all in. Gave it a few run throughs. I haven't screwed it down, and just checking, and it's on the 3 dimples, which is very nice. So I'll just double check that. Yep, perfect. Ready for action. So it's warming up, everybody. It's about 10:30. I won't get down to the veterinary hospital till about 12. The other thing I want to do is just get the air hose out and give her a good blow down. So just give me 1 sec and we'll get set up for that. And there's one reason to give her a clean out. And then I've got the seat up. And then if you see a few leaves, the hydro fans here, I want to clean them out. Little sticks like this, and then in the engine area, give that a clean out as well. The other thing I'll be doing is getting the air hose in here in the oil filter, and then under these covers, just get in there and clean the fins out, and also take the primary air filter out and give it a clean out. that's all done, nice and clean. Same down here, and in the engine area as well. Just time to do the air filter. Air filter. Cap back on, make sure that's facing the front. So in the garage now, everyone, just sitting on the ZT6000, around 10:30, quarter to 11 on Saturday morning. So I won't leave home till about 12, because that's when the veterinary hospital closes, and it just makes it easier for me, and there's not the amount of cars in the car park and stuff like that. So just wrapping up what I did this morning, I greased caster wheels, and then the 3 deck areas. Just gave them a quick squirt, because I do that every week or two. Just one squirt with the grease gun. Did the the oil and the oil filter, which I do every 50 hours, and that's all good. Gave her a clean down from yesterday. I didn't do that yesterday afternoon because it was quite warm, and I knew that I had time to do stuff this morning. So the oil and the oil filter every 50 hours, and then just gave excuse me, the primary, or the first air filter a blow down and a clean out. So and obviously cleaned out the deck and everything. And it's funny at this time of year when you get a lot of little nuts and things like that, where they get stuck, and there are a few of them that I just got out of little places. And the other reason I like to blow it down too is because the dust and even shredded up bits of dry grass and leaves get in between things and stuck, like electrical cables, and blowing it out gets everything out of there. So it's 200 hours for the ZT6000. Other than that cog that went, which I showed on a previous video, and we did find that. I do have that. I can't remember where I put it though. I'll put it somewhere safe, as they say. There's no real problems. In the off season, I'm going to just it's just I just don't have the time to do it at the moment. I'll just recheck the deck leveling. There's no issue with it cutting. It's nice and level and everything. And looking at at the front anti-scalping wheels, they need replacing because they're going a bit, they're normally rounded, they're going flat. So I'll get them changed. But other than that, staying warm, as in hot, and just doing work when I can. A lot of people were stretching out now to, obviously not every 2 weeks, might only be once a month for some, but that's okay. And you've got to expect that. We've had 3 good years, and I just look at this as being relatively normal, particularly for January and February, when it does go hot and dry. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. As I said, no issues with the ZT6000. I'm very happy with it. next service, the 250, I will also do the spark plugs and the fuel filter as well. So we'll just keep on keeping on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you soon.